I am Yoon-ah wrapped in Chae-min's blanket, and dating at Dosan butcher shop. Hello, lovely viewers of A Warm Welcome from our little corner of fandom. Reporting. If you enjoy playful, respectful takes on celebrity moments and behind-the-scenes sweetness, please show us some love, subscribe, leave a friendly comment, and support our channel so we can keep bringing you more cozy scoops. A quick note before we begin. This video and this write-up contains a few inferences and educated guesses. Some details are speculation and may not reflect the full reality. Treat this as affectionate sleuthing, not a sworn affidavit. Once in a while, the universe hands us a cinematic confection so adorable that the internet collectively reaches for a box of tissues and a tub of popcorn. Enter the blanket moment, that small, warm, unretouched second when I am Yoon-ah finds herself wrapped in Chae-min's blanket, and the cameras that weren't supposed to capture intimacy instead capture something deliciously human. On set, where scripts and lighting rigs typically get top billing, a handful of unpolished backstage photos suddenly feel like the realest frames of the entire production. Behind-the-scenes shots often bring a soft, private texture to the finished product, and in this case they whisper a little story of mutual comfort and effortless chemistry. A candid image of Yoon-ah wrapped snugly in Chae-min's blanket has gone from a single-frame curiosity to the talk of the town, not because it screams scandal, but because it feels so gentle and true. The images are simple: a gray blanket draped casually over shoulders, a shared laugh, a look that lingers a fraction too long to be purely professional, the sort of scene that makes you picture the off-camera chatter, an exchange of bad jokes, a swap of warmth on a chilly shoot, the quiet choreography of two people who enjoy each other's company. It's the kind of moment that fandoms live for: warm, unpolished, and rich with possibility. And then there's the rumor mill, which predictably does what rumor mills do best. Several inside sources take those words with the gentle pinch of skepticism, say that Chae-min and Yoon-ah were later seen together at the Dosan butcher shop. Yes, you read that correctly. Dosan's very own meat shop, where people buy everyday things and maybe, just maybe, share a bowl of tteok baki. Afterwards, the image of two stars ducking into a neighborhood butcher has a delicious normality to it. This is not a glamorous red carpet rendezvous, but a small town slice of life. If true, it makes everything sweeter. Two busy people, tucked away in a quiet corner of the city, buying dinner like an ordinary couple. Why do these moments resonate so much? Because they suggest a kind of chemistry that doesn't need special effects. The candid, cozy scenes from the photos hint at intimacy that's earned, built between takes, over the course of shared lines and long waits for the director's action. The blanket moment became the highlight not only of the set but of social feeds everywhere. Yoon-ah nestling into the warmth of her younger co-star's blanket didn't look staged. It looked like a spontaneous exchange of comfort. Fans loved it because it felt sincere. It captured warmth, rapport, and the small human gestures that make acting partnerships believable and beloved. Tiny things matter. The tilt of a head, the way a shoulder relaxes, the casual way a blanket is offered and accepted. These are the gestures that tell a story without words. Little details like these delight fans and hint at the strong camaraderie between the actors, whether they were just sharing a blanket for warmth or sharing moments that might become memories. Those photos show an ease and connection that's hard to script. Beyond the romantic speculation, there's an honest professional truth here. Off-camera closeness often makes on-camera chemistry bloom. When actors are comfortable with one another, their performances gain nuance. A shared glance becomes laden with meaning. A touch reads as a plot point instead of a prop. The warmth between Yoon-ah and Chae-min in those behind-the-scenes frames likely fed right back into the scenes audiences will eventually see. In that sense, the blanket is not merely a piece of wardrobe, it's a tiny backstage catalyst. Of course, the fandom reaction has been a delightful blend of shippy fervor and warm appreciation. People aren't just shipping romance, they're celebrating two professionals who make each other look good. The sheer number of screenshots, playful edits, and affectionate commentary speaks to how starved the internet can be for genuine, wholesome glimpses of humanity in a world of polished PR. Even casual passers-by who spotted the Dosan rumor couldn't help smiling at the idea of Celebrities slipping into ordinary life. Together, buying meat, sharing conversation. Pretending not to notice the cameras. But let's be careful not to let speculation outrun compassion. Rumors about real people's personal lives deserve the same gentle treatment we'd want for our own, a pinch of curiosity, a lot of respect, and an understanding that candid moments can be misread. It's possible these interactions were purely platonic, or simply friendly co-star behavior, magnified by public fascination. Even so, the images have value. They remind us that warmth between people is beautiful, whether it's the spark of romance or the glow of friendship. In the newly surfaced behind-the-scenes cuts, what stands out is not a grand romantic gesture but an effortless sense of ease. Between them, Lee Chae-min and Yoon-ah seem completely at home in each other's presence, laughing at something only they understand, standing close without a hint of awkwardness, and moving in a rhythm that feels instinctively in sync. It's the kind of chemistry that doesn't need to be performed because it already exists in the quiet pauses between words. Observers noticed how naturally Yoon-ah would brush something off Chae-min's sleeve or how he would subtly adjust the blanket so it covered her shoulders more fully. These are not dramatic acts but thoughtful, almost automatic ones, the kind of gestures that come from genuine comfort and familiarity. Their body language speaks volumes, relaxed, trusting, and full of gentle understanding, built over long shooting days together. What can we take away? For fans, it's a reason to smile and to keep watching. For casual observers, it's a reminder that small kindnesses, offering a blanket, sharing a meal, being present with someone, make great stories. For Yoon-ah and Chae-min, whether they're heading to Dosan or just exchanging blankets on set, they've given their audience an irresistible peek behind the curtain, a human moment that's natural, tender, and very easy to love. So, dear viewers of, whether you're here for shipping, for set stories, or for the simple joy of seeing two people relaxed and happy, thank you for reading and for supporting our channel. We'll keep bringing you these playful, respectful takes on the tiny human things that make celebrity moments feel like our own. If the blanket moment tells us anything, it's that warmth travels fast, through fabric, through looks, and through the small acts that stitch people together. Until the next cozy scoop, keep your blankets handy, your imaginations gentle, and your hearts open to those unexpected, tender moments that make fandom feel like family.